What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on, Cinderella? What's going on, Monique Hill? What's going on, Florida Girl for Life? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's good? What's popping with you? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy the weather. And also, let's keep Chef Disaster 3.0 in prayer right now. If you go to my community wall, you can just click on his video and he's describing and telling a real word. He's really being positive and he has a message that everyone should hear. So please go check out Chef Disaster 3.0. Go to my community wall, click on the link, click on the video, and you will see what he is talking about. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. Please show him some love and please keep him in your prayers too as well. He's a moderator over here. He's a good guy. He's a good friend. And, you know, he's always talking about spread love, not hate, you know? So go check him out and show him some love. What's going on, Felicia Butler? What's going on, Mo? How you doing? How y'all feeling? So let's get into the situation. Let's talk about our girl, Wendy Williams. Let's talk about Wendy Williams acting a fool up in the airport. Lord have mercy. Help us, Jesus. You know, when it comes to Wendy Williams, she don't give a damn who she does, whatever she does to. She is just like, yo, you can call me what you want. I could be a snitch, but you ain't gonna be around me disrespecting me and, you know, smelling them trees, smelling that Mary Jane, smelling that good, that kush, you know, smelling all that good stuff. She will put you in jail. So do not bring any marijuana, anything around Wendy Williams. No Skittles, no nothing, no sherbet, no nothing. Don't bring no gelato, anything around Wendy Williams, because she will put the authorities on you, point blank, period. That is her situation. She will put you in jail. So Wendy is a trip. Wendy is out here wilding, y'all. Wendy's at the airport causing problems, causing all types of problems and all types of commotions and everything, baby. I mean, like, she was feeling a certain type of way. She wanted a young man, you know, to be searched and frisked right there in the airport. She wasn't planning at all. She was like, ooh. So in any event, you know, or she was telling, she was tattling, you know, she was basically letting authorities know that it's employed by the airlines, that there's somebody here suspicious. There's somebody here with some thing, and I can smell it. Y'all can't smell it. What's going on? Wendy got her nose. If nothing else don't work, Wendy knows work, baby. So let's check this out. Let's check out Wendy Williams at the airport, actually about to put somebody behind bars. She really was. Check this out. What is he doing? So Wendy Williams, she wasn't playing at all. Homeboy was upset. Homeboy was mad. He done called her names and everything. How he get on the airport is stinking like that? Does he have the right paperwork? Because yes, and sometimes when you do get the right paperwork and things of that nature, you get your license, cultivating license or something like that. You get your marijuana card, you get your growing card, you can carry so much on you, but I don't know if you can carry that in the airport too as well and transfer from one state to the next, unless wherever you're going, it's in the same vicinity or the same area code, neighborhood where you got your license at. But in any event, he got away, but he's basically on camera snitching on himself. And if the and if the airport employees, or the security team want to just search the internet, or Wendy feeling a certain type of way, send that video, they can just track him by his luggage, his tattoo, what he said, the encounter, what happened, what went down, and everything else. And basically he can get charged with trafficking drugs from state to state, coast to coast, if he's not fully registered accordingly. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. Wendy out here snitching. What's up, LSW? What's up, Stacy? What's up, Ray Ray? What's up, Riri? What's up, Kimberly? What's going on? How y'all doing? Make sure you guys keep Chef Disaster in your prayers, please, too, as well. Chef Disaster 3.0, please pray for him too as well. What's up, Hot Spicy Tea? What's going on? So what do you guys think about Wendy Williams? Hey, Cinderella, she's out here. Wendy is a mess. Wendy's in her wheelchair and everything, just getting pushed around because she can't walk like that. And basically she was like, oh, look at him, he smells like weed. Oh, that bag smells like weed. And why would Wendy throw water at him? The guy said Wendy threw water at him. Her and her security threw water. Why? Because he was filming Wendy. He like, Lord. And should Wendy be flying, in private? Should she be in a jet? Like, what's going on? Like, should she be flying with Simon and his people? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. Wendy's out here acting up. She put the authorities on that young man, and he recorded her, call her names and stuff. And then he went to the bathroom to show us what he had in his bag. Talk about like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? Happy days. What's going on, Ralph? How you doing? What's good? What's popping? Like, so that's really a crazy situation. Wendy is no joke. Wendy is doing what Wendy does. Wendy is a mess. I was like, no, she did. Wendy don't care. She doesn't care at all at this point. You see Wendy, now people calling Wendy Williams a Karen, saying that she was acting like a Karen. But you know what I mean? There's some people that will be like, yo, I smell weed on that person. Why he on a plane with drugs? Even though weed is not really like a drug, but you already know they kick you off the Olympics for it. So, Let me tell you about it. That is, imagine your encounter with Wendy is her putting the authorities on you. Wendy ain't playing. And somebody said somebody said in the comments that if it was Coca-Lena, she wouldn't have sicked the authorities on him. She probably would have gave him a hug. I was like, Lord. So much going on with that situation. So as you guys know, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about what is going on and this situation with Falynn, Simon, and Porsha. There's a whole lot going on, baby. Falynn is out here in these streets. She's speaking, she's talking, she's out here going to coast to coast, and basically letting people know. Before she was quiet, she was meek, she wasn't saying nothing. Now she's talking and she's speaking about the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. Yes, she is actually with Jalen. Her and Jalen are in a relationship, baby. They done got together. I was like, Lord have mercy. Yep, so they are together. They are doing their thing, baby. So in any event, what do you guys think about that situation? There's rumors out here in the streets that she's allegedly pregnant and things of that nature. They're saying the videos and pictures that are posted to her page or not new. They are old pictures, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. Let the woman do what she do. She gonna drop birth. She gonna give birth. Let her give birth. It is what it is. Her and Simon ain't getting back together. It's over, finito, and done with. And one of the things that Falynn did say, she basically said that, Simon was talking all reckless about Porsha. He was like, Porsha done slept with my cousin. Porsha was getting it in with the man and everything. I was like, Lord have mercy. And basically saying that, oh, she's still driving that old ass car that she got back then. I was like, Lord, for real? Simon's out here talking shit like that? So Simon's out here talking all types of shit. And he was talking like that to, his wife, which is Falynn, and basically saying that Porsha, is kind of beneath him, like the way that she's carrying on, the way that she's acting, and things of that nature. And then she was in the bed with my cousin. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's going on in that situation? Ooh wee, ooh wee. So Simon was talking all reckless about Porsha, but ended up with Porsha. Let me tell you one thing, ladies. If a man ever says a girl, oh, look how she dressed, look at the way she walk, look at how she talks, oh my God, that's so terrible. Like, she's such a thought, she's such a chicken head, she's a cluck, and basically saying, oh, she slept with this dude, she slept with that dude, oh, she gets around and things of that nature. That means that man want her. That means that that means that man wants to be with her. He want a piece of that kitty cat. He wants some of that cootie coo. He wanted all. He wanted fast, and he wanted in a hurry. Basically, he's just having a conversation about her to you because he wants to hear what you got to say and what you think about her too as well. And plus, he is so obsessed that he want to talk about her. I've been hearing this shit for a long time since I was in a high school. The little boys in high school used to be like, oh my God, she's a chicken head. Oh my God, she's doing this, she's that. Look at her. Look at she's showing all her stuff. You can see right through her shirt, all that type of stuff. Like, basically saying, I don't want no girl like that. I would never be with a woman like that. And let me tell you, the next day they are coupled up. They're doing the do. They're in a relationship. I heard older men, when I got older, in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, talk about a woman and her reputation, that he don't like her. Ew, that's not the type of woman I want. She doesn't represent ladies. It's a shame. That man be married to her, laid up in the bed and everything, cooking her breakfast and the whole 9 yards. So if you encounter a situation like that, just know that woman that your man talking about, or your woman is talking about, when a woman says, oh, he ain't it, she ain't that, she might want it. But in any event, if your man is telling you that and he's saying that to you about another woman, just know for sure that he's trying to get it and he want it. And he's so obsessed that now he's talking to you about her, but to disguise that he talks about her negatively. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's going on with that situation? So just keep that shit in mind, baby. And also keep in mind, when you date these rich men, when you date these men that got money and they're wealthy and you ain't bringing much to the table, you know what happens in that situation? He treats you like a bill. He treats you like his employee. And then when he fire you, he really fires you and throw you out to the streets, baby. And just know, while you there living a good life, you better be taking some of that money and you better stash it. Falynn said that she didn't like expensive clothes. She didn't like that jewelry. She didn't like the floss. She didn't like to wear all that name brand stuff because, that's not her style. And he tried to force it on her and stuff like that. And keep in mind, if you get into the situation, say you gonna go shopping with the Monte. Say, give me the money, give me the stacks, give me the bills, give me the check, give me the cord, give me this. And take that money out, baby, and put that money somewhere else in another account. Make sure you're always stashing your money, because one day can come to an end. And if you ain't prepared for it to come to an end, you'll be at the end dealing with a breakup, a broken heart, and then no place to stay and no place to go. For real. So make sure, don't think it's all roses, sweet, and peaches and cream when you get with a millionaire or you get with somebody that got money, because when he get tired of you, he can throw you to the curb, especially if you have a prenup. Like Falynn, she had a prenup, so she basically left the marriage empty-handed, maybe $244,000 and things of that nature, 2 payments of $50,000, selling the property and splitting it. And she also said that Simon was supposed to put her name on the deed of the house that they were living in, baby. The one that Simon put up for sale, the house that she decorated, the house that she put all her heart into to create a home, baby. He done kicked her out to the streets. She had to beg him. Her therapist had to beg him, basically to not throw her to the streets with her kids. You don't ever want to end up in a situation like that at all. You don't want to be in that type of situation. You don't want that shit to go down at all, point blank, period, because that's worse, because now you're stressed out. You're trying to find a place to go. You're dealing with your kids. You're dealing with the heartbreak. And then in this situation, you're dealing with public humiliation, because it's not like, she should be humiliated. It's just that people coming at her and talking about her and dogging her out. So this was her second interview she did with Tisha Talks. And this was yesterday, and the day before she did an interview with Fox Soul and Claudia Jordan. So, she's speaking out here in these streets. So, baby, like, it was just like shit. And then on top of that, Falynn says that she couldn't really fight back in court with Simon because, it cost more money, and she didn't have the money for the attorney fees and things of that nature. And he was, I was just like, damn. So basically she had to agree she couldn't fight things, especially because she wanted to fight that her name should have been on the deed, because he told her her name was going to be on the deed. Let me tell you, don't you step one foot in no house until your name is on a deed or your name is on the lease, baby, because a mother effer will throw you out in the street quick, fast, in a hurry, especially if you do something to them or they want to move on, they want to find somebody, or you cheated on him, because he keeps saying that she cheated. I'm like, damn. And then the man that she accused her of cheating with, she's with that man now. Now, in any case, it could be like you forced her in his arms by doing what you did to her, and he picked up the pieces, or they already was together. It's either or, baby, or something was going on. I wonder if Simon ever said to Falynn how he felt about Jalen. Did he say anything to Jalen Banks? Did he tell Jalen he was uncomfortable? Did he tell Falynn that, he's uncomfortable with Jalen around, like something don't feel right, something don't seem right? So I wonder, if, he, expressed himself like that, because sometimes, people can pick up on things. That's just like if I say, oh, my man Tyrone is over there messing with Keisha down the street, and then Keisha tell me, no, I ain't messing with Tyrone. I would never do no shit like that to you, my girl. I like you. We peeps. I wouldn't even do that to you. And then Tyrone saying, baby girl, I don't want her. I don't like her. I would never do that to you. And then once we break up, they together. So what am I led to believe? I'm going to be thinking that they've been doing it the whole time, or, they were flirting and playing around with each other, gazing into each other's eyes, maybe flirting here, a little bit there, flirting there, a little kiss here, a little tap here, a little hug here that went too long. So, it could be any of the situation, baby. But in any event, she got her man and he got his woman. But in any event, if you move in with a man, and you make sure you check that your name is on the deed, because you do not want to have the chef and the police department come and put your shit out on side of the road. But at the end of the day, Simon was paying for them to go to counseling, for them to go to therapy and things of that nature. And I guess the therapist, that Simon was paying for them to go to, or whatever the case may be when it comes to Falynn, she was going to the therapist. The therapist ended up begging Simon, don't throw her to the streets, don't do that, begging her. So he ended up renting her a townhouse. He paid up the rent for a year, but she ended up moving out because she couldn't move like she wanted to, because she had bad credit. But she said now her credit is okay, baby. So in any event, you get with a millionaire, you got bad credit, before you even get married, make sure he fix your credit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? He got the money. Like, sometimes, like, when you play nice and when you put your needs on the back burner, and, and then the shit ends anyway, then it ends a negative way, you should have did what you probably thought that you should have did the whole time. Oh, I don't want him to think that I want his money. I don't want him to think that I want this from him. I want him to think that I want him from him. No, hell no. If he got the money, he could clear your credit up. How the hell he going, if he put, that's the thing, like, my credit's bad, Simon. You gonna put my name on the deed? Okay. So that'll help my credit. So it should have been some things to work on. So in any event, we just learn from these lessons. Own your own stuff. Hell yeah. There you go, Riri. Own your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you have that type of situation too as well. So you better make sure that if you down and out, she got 3 kids, like she ain't got money like that. Like she ain't no rich person like that. She got 3 boys, single and shit like that. So therefore you got this man coming into your life. He, he can change your whole life around, but at the same time, you got to make sure he do the important things and you do the important things. And if you gonna put me in your house with my kids, I can't have you have something over me where you can throw me and my kids out to the streets like we trash. Oh no. So before you move in with a man and you bring your kids, make sure you on solid ground. Make sure that you got a legal standing in that property. Your name is on the lease, your name is on the deed and things of that nature. Your name's on some of the bills, the electric bill, the gas bill, the central air bill, or something. For real. Because you can't put your kids in no danger like that. Not when you got 3 kids, not in 2021. You know what I mean? And no one wants to go to a shelter in 2021 because of, the pandemic and things of that nature. So, so what are you guys saying? Like a freakazoid, Michael Potomac, Porsha is definitely a rebound. Ralph, so, why am I? Let me see if I can. Okay, so I can do that. So, that's a situation all the way together. I'm just like, damn, baby. For real. Like, that is crazy. So make sure your shit is together before you move in with a man, especially a rich man. Like, you got to put some shit in play. You know what I mean? Especially it's for everybody, because you never know, what might happen, what might fall up in your life. You might be down and out, you meet a rich man, and things go well, or whatever the case may be, and he's talking about, I'm gonna sweep you off your feet, you're gonna build this, you're gonna help me build this house and decorate this house, all that decoration, and you didn't know that your name wasn't on the deed. Like, that really hurts. You know what I mean? That hurts. Like, that sucks, because it's not only that she has to deal with that, her kids got to deal with that situation, and then she has to deal with the embarrassment of trying to move in a hurry, trying to get out this man house when he's mistreating her, when he's all online somewhere else, doing this and doing that. So it's just one of them situations where it's just really sad, point blank, period. So I was just like, damn, that's really like one of them situations where it's just real hard. Like, damn, like, how do you, that's just, get them cars in your name, something, you have to do something, so it's just one of them situations where it's just like, But in any event, moving on from that situation, I was just like, damn, that. So it was a difficult situation. And then she felt like, people, her publicist was coming against her. So she had a publicist, and her publicist wasn't really doing much for her and things of that nature. And Simon paid for her publicist. I was like, shit, put the give me some money. Let me just stash. And so now you have that situation. And it's just really, really sad. You know what I mean? And so basically she's saying the publicist, wasn't helping her. The publicist was for Simon. And then she said the counselor that they was going to therapy with, because he was paying for her to go to therapy, and he was paying for her to go to therapy too, after they even separated too as well. And so, she said she felt like the therapist was there, keeping eyes on her, keeping information, keeping tabs on her, because he was paying the bill. I don't know if that's true, but that's how she felt about the situation. So I'm just like, damn, that is So make sure you handle your business, because a mother sucker could turn on you quick, fast, in a hurry, and not want you, and throw you to the streets and act like he's doing you a favor at the end of the day. Because when you break up with somebody, or your husband done walked out on you, and he's out here publicly with all these other people, baby, the first thing you want to do is get away from him. And she said she was crying and things of that nature. Like, it was just really, really, a sad situation all the way around. I'm just like, real sad. And then she said the attorney fees. I was like, damn, And not only the public embarrassment, and then just, people saying, oh, look what happened to you. You cheated on Simon and things of that nature. She says she never cheated on Simon, Blasey and the third, but I don't know why it seems like she's hiding her stomach. I don't know why it's always seemed like she's covering up. She's covering up her stomach. The pictures she posts to Instagram are wrong. I guess she doesn't, are old. I guess she doesn't want anybody to know that she's pregnant or allegedly pregnant. So it is what it is. It's just boo. I'm just telling you. And then Jalen was locked up at a period of time where Simon basically was saying that, she was cheating because he was already locked up. He was in Sing Sing. I was like, okay, so Jalen been to jail before, whatever the case that happened when he was a teenager. The dates that he was locked up, it was like March to April, I believe, something of that nature. And I was just like, damn. Whew, Lord have mercy. It is like it's a whole shenanigan shit show over there. And basically Falynn was talking about she didn't even, she only went to Nigeria once. And, she only went there for the funeral. It didn't seem like she met his family at all. Point blank, period. But she says he takes care of his mom. His father passed away. He's kind of close to his family. He's kind of not, but he makes sure he takes care of the bills and things of that nature. I was like, damn. And then you got the situation where, she talks about, she didn't say that Simon was broke or anything of that nature. She knows that he owned properties, and I believe she believes that he got money. But one thing that was interesting when they was talking about, the publicist, and basically he wanted her to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then she was trying to do a Wicca page and things like that. So when you Google her and shit like that, so I was like, okay, that's interesting. But he really got his together, and she had to do her own, or he did hers, or whatever the case may be. She, but what's interesting in that situation is all the documents and all the shit that we see when you Google Simon, and it comes up Google, and when you Google him and all the information comes up, and also when how much he's worth come up and things of that nature, and his his LinkedIn page. Is that all his doing? Did he have his people put all that information out? Is all that information about Simon that's on the internet, did he put that shit out by himself about him? So it's all a lie? Like, I thought that shit was crazy. I thought that shit was crazy. So, is Simon out here with all these, with everything that you can find out about Simon? Did he put that shit out there himself? So, you already know that's the situation. So I was like, oh, so did he do that? But she didn't accuse Porsha of being with him. You know what I mean? She didn't accuse Porsha of cheating with her husband because she was dating a celebrity, and then he was dating Jessica Cakes at the time, and then Porsha came in after the time. But they were still going to counseling. After February, they was going to counseling, couples therapy, and things of that nature. But in any event, she didn't blame Porsha for messing up her marriage or cheating with her husband, because she still really don't know what went on, because he disappeared plenty of times. He was gone. Baby, I would have been like, if you're going to disappear, I need access to the account. I need access to the banks. I need access to the card. I would be taking cash withdrawals all day long on them cords. Like, what's going on? And then she described, that they had their property that, she helped design, that they live in. The back door was broken. The gate was broken. Like, he's a millionaire and you're a millionaire wife. Y'all come fix the gate. Y'all come fix the door. So that's why Jalen had to stay in the house. Like, the shit kind of didn't make no sense. But in any event, that's what she said. And like, they got all that money. I would have been calling the contractors. I would have been calling everybody. Hey, listen, charges to Simon's account. Come and fix this gate. Come and fix this door, because I'm here by myself. Why didn't Simon send anybody? So it was like, oh my God, Jalen had to stay at the crib because the door was broken and people was trying to get in. I would have charged everything, to the mortgage, to the house. Oh, I would have been trying to take out another loan on a goddamn house. You know what I mean? I would have been doing all that. So I'm just like, what's going on with that situation? Did that make any sense to you guys? Like the door wasn't fixed and shit, and the gate was broken and people could just enter and the door would blow open with the wind and nobody fixed the door. Like, what's going on? Like, some of this shit sound crazy. I mean, it don't make no sense, and it's just like, and it's just sad because Falynn was like, I didn't even know what was going on. I was shocked. Like, I found out that he was with Porsha when everybody else found out that he was with Porsha. I was like, damn. Like, Lord, she said she's not a CIA, she's not an investigator or anything else like that. Like, she don't be checking and she don't be trying to find information. I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, damn, but you know what? Everybody can learn from the situation. Just learn from it. And then they spent Valentine's Day together, and then he disappeared on her ass on Valentine's Day. And you guys already know that around Valentine's Day, they have reconciled and they was together, in February. And then he end up filing for divorce again in February. So, but in any event, they went on a vacation together, couples vacation, staying together. Simon done left her there at the crib and took off and bounced and said goodbye. And then he came home late at night. Like, he did too much. Like, he wasn't married. It was just like Falynn was his housemaid. Like, she was Molly the maid. She was Molly the teacher, Molly the counselor, Molly the babysitter, Molly, feeding the kids, the cook. It was just like, what was going on? Like, it was just like, damn. And then he will be off traveling and going all types of places, be out here. I'm like, what? Like, where they do that at? Like, where they do that at? It was just like, she wasn't even a thought to him. And she said when they was going to counseling, that the counselor asked, what is the respect that you have for Falynn? And he fucking laughed and didn't say nothing. Like, Lord, he laughed and didn't say nothing. That right there, I would have cleaned out. I would have took out a second mortgage. I'm his wife. Can I take out a second mortgage? Can I take a mortgage out of another mortgage? Another loan out on each and every property he has? Like, shit, you wouldn't have been throwing me in the street like that. You're gonna sit up there until my face in front of another person, I don't give a damn if she is a therapist, and talk about he don't got no respect for her. Of course he doesn't have no respect for her, because he feels like, oh, she came with 3 kids, she's been married before, she don't really got nothing going on for herself. She may have good ideas, but she ain't never made nothing ever happen like that. So basically he felt like he was the king. He gave her the good life, he's given her everything, and he feels like she shouldn't complain. She should shut up and be quiet and be, Molly the maid in the house. That's how he felt with the situation, and he didn't have respect for her because he felt like she didn't bring nothing to the table. And you already know he feels like, oh, he came from another country and look what he did. He turned out to be a multi-millionaire, and you got it easy. You sitting up here in this house and you just decorated. I think he started to have resentment for her. And then when she started to get popular, he was like, oh, look what I built. I built this woman up, and look, and she got it so easy, and I don't like her. I don't like that. She gonna think she gonna do better than me. And so, baby, he done took the rugs from underneath her. That's why I get everything in your name, baby. Especially if you're with a rich person. If you were a broke dude, don't get everything in your name, because you might be owing some money at the end of the day. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's going on? Like, that situation is crazy. For real, for real. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, him sitting up there saying that, oh, in front of somebody else. And she said she had to cry herself to sleep. She said 1 minute they was together, the next minute they wasn't. So this is all going on between February, March, because Simon was talking about Falynn to Jessica Cakes, and Jessica Cakes gave her spill on Falynn and Simon's situation. And so Jalen has been there supporting Falynn this whole time, and I guess his support got him into the bed with her. And now she's pregnant again. I mean, she's gonna have 4 baby daddies, and it is what it is. I was just like, Lord have mercy, take it easy, baby. And this is one of her baby daddies. As you guys know, I did a video yesterday, early in the morning, to show you this is one of the baby daddies. He's a fashion designer and a boy. And this is the second baby daddy. I can't tell you what he does. And then this is the third baby daddy. He's a Christian rap preacher, motivational speaker, and rapper. So She got a whole lot going on in that situation. But the person that helped her, she said it was Jalen. Jalen Banks was there. He was her emotional support. He was there. He held her hand when things got hard. He helped her with the kids and things of that nature. And he stayed at the house, because, somebody tried to break in the house. That shit sound convenient. And the footage that you see of Jalen going in to the property, it was because he was trying to, make sure everything was okay. The gate was broken, the door was broken. She had her uncle stay there, she had other people stay there, and things of that nature. So I don't know. I'm just saying, if the shoe was me, if I would have been like, Tyrone, you are cheating with Takeda, and Takeda said no, and he said no, then we break up and they together, I would be like, I was right. I should have went with my instinct. But in any event, she said she didn't have any intimate anything with Jalen at all until her and Simon was finally over. So you guys believe what you want to believe, but they did go to therapy, and they was in therapy a whole lot. It seems like the marriage was always in trouble. They wasn't getting along. It's not just Simon. It's not just Falynn. They wasn't getting along even before Porsha came into the picture, even before, Jalen came into the picture, even before Jessica Cakes and whoever else came in the picture. They were already having trouble. They was already going to counseling. They was already, rumblings back and forth. Like, the shit wasn't perfect. And, they were struggling. They were definitely struggling as a couple. And this is why they was in counseling and trying to work on a situation. And to no avail, it didn't work out. And it could be possible that they were trying to work it out in February, but then he started sniffing around Porsha and was just like, I want some of that Porsha. And, with that situation too as well, Falynn said that, Simon was worried about Porsha. Simon basically knew everything that was going on with Real Housewives of Atlanta before they even came on the show. He was watching since season 1, so he was obsessed with the show. And, and she found that out because she was trying to do her research, and she was trying to find out, what she should do, how she should do it. And she ended up the producers, the production company, Truly Original, asked Falynn, who would she like to be introduced into, the show with? And she said Porsha. I was like, Porsha would have been the last name I would have said if I had $1 million husband, She was like, oh, me and Porsha are just alike. A lot of people are saying Porsha and Falynn are just alike. They both said that they be thotting and bopping. You know what I mean? That's what the streets be saying. But I ain't saying that. I'm just telling you what people be saying. But in any event, I wouldn't have choose Porsha. Porsha would have been the last person. Like I said, I would have chose Cynthia Bailey. I would have chose Kenya Moore. I would have chose, Candy. I don't know about Candy because, her and Todd got some openness going on. But she's a safer bet than Porsha. Shit. Shit. Like, Lord, she said Porsha, and she said, oh, Lord have mercy. She chose Porsha to introduce her. Baby, it was meant for her marriage to come to an end. Just how everything lined up, it was meant for it to depart. It was meant for it to separate. It was meant for it to be over. And they was just taking the steps to go there. It's unfortunately that, you got to experience it like this, on a national scale, because, it is what it is. But at the same time, she can turn this sour situation and make money off the situation, be a motivational speaker. And also she said she wants to write a book. She wants to give seminars. And so she will have some weight, a little bit of clout to her where people will go seek her out because she has a lot of fans. She has a lot of people, that are supporting her. So, that'll be, a situation where she can take this ugly situation and make it a better situation. Porsha would have been the last name that came out my mouth. I'm trying to tell you, baby. Porsha would not. I don't trust no big booty and a big smile at your house, and they are single. You got all them single women at your house. No way, Jose. And then they went out together. I was like, Lord, you see these girls. Porsha got her booty out. She got her breast out. Her sister got everything out. Miss Tanya Sam's got everything out, and you bringing these three to your house. Falynn said this was the first time she actually met Porsha. This is the first time she met Porsha and everything of that nature. She said this was the first introduction to Porsha, so she didn't know Porsha outside of the show. She didn't talk to Porsha outside of the show. She had no idea of anything about Porsha, but baby, Simon had all the Simon. To me, Simon might have wanted the way that she described how he was so obsessed with, you know, the Real Housewives, and he knew everything that was going on, and he would talk about the other cast members because he stayed in tune to the shit. So he might have wanted Porsha the whole time. He might have wanted to get close to Porsha. He might have used Falynn to get close to Porsha, to get right where he's at today, to Porsha. He might have been obsessed with her. He might have had a crush on her. Who knows? We don't know. Or he could have had a crush, or he could have been obsessed with somebody else on the show. Shit, he could have wanted Kenya. You know, he could have wanted Cynthia Bailey. He could have wanted Candy. He could have wanted Claudia, because he's been watching since season 1. He could have wanted any one of them, you know? So yes, Simon is a Porsha fan. Yes, he's a fan, and baby, he done got his dream come true. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, LSW. So, you know, I was like, ooh, baby, like that is a crazy situation. Like, so is Porsha with her stalker? Is Porsha, you with your stalker? Porsha, you with your stalker? Well, you know, at least, you know, Porsha, if Simon and Porsha don't work out, it won't be as bad. You know, it'll be a difficult situation, but at least, you know, she can walk away and just be, and then she can use her platform to drag the shit out of him if the situation goes bad. But, you know, Falynn can make it through the situation, because Porsha did. Remember when, you know, Cordell Stewart done threw her out, told her only thing that she can have is the wedding dress. She couldn't be in the house. He took everything. He left her penniless. She didn't get no money because they had a prenup. And look at Porsha now. Look at Porsha now. You know, she's one of the stars of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's on a chat room. She got go naked hair. She got Porsha sheets. And then on top of that, you know, she got the chat room. I just say the chat room. And then she has her spinoff for 4 episodes about her and Simon dating. So in any event, you never know how Falynn's going to end in this situation. She might become a big celebrity. So we're going to see this situation, and he might feel that, you know, Porsha is more of his speed when it comes to, you know, finance, when it comes to drinking, when it comes to hanging out, because, you know, Falynn basically said that Simon drinks a lot. And, you know, Jessica Cake said that Simon drank a lot, and he was drunk in her house, and he was drunk on her couch, and he was drunk and things of that nature. And so she said he drank so much that, you know, when she started to drink too as well, she was drinking just as much, because he would drink every day. She said she was drinking every single day. I was like, damn, how did that meditation come? How did that spiritual gangster come through with the spirits of wine and liquor in you? Like, Lord have mercy. So basically, he was turning her out, and he turned her out enough, and he was good with the situation. He got what he wanted. He got close to, you know, being next to where he wants to be, because the way he was talking negative about Porsha, and then on top of that, you know, now, and then he's been watching the show. He's a fan of the show. Shit. You know, it was just like, damn, his ticket to get to Real Housewives was, you know, Miss Falynn, because Falynn said that she was out here and she was on Instagram throughout the pandemic, and she was posting so much, and so many people coming to her Instagram, and she got a little buzz, baby. She got buzz. And then they reached out to her, and then he was so ecstatic. He was so excited and things of that nature. So it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? And then you got the situation where I know he brought Falynn a Bentley. Falynn is in a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. It's blue because she said it. And I know she owns that car because he brought her that car. Simon rented that vehicle. Which vehicle? Florida girl for life. I know the vehicle that she has, he brought it for her because she mentioned in one of her interviews that she still got it. I think it's a Bentley or Rolls Royce. And she said in the interview last night with Trisha Hill that, you know, that's her favorite color, and that's the car that he brought her. So it is what it is. And then Porsha, she got a brand new car too as well. She got a brand new car from homeboy Simon's cousin. She got a car from him too as well. Like, Lord. So she said she chose Porsha because they have a whole lot in common. I guess they do. They're getting Bentleys out here, baby. I'm just like, damn, she was feeling open and honest. Do you guys feel like she's pregnant? Because in the interview, you know, she had a hoodie, she was like bent down, and every time we see her go live or doing like a motion video, her stomach is always covered. Do you believe that she's pregnant? And then she also says that Simon called her best friend and basically told her that, you know, talking about Falynn and basically threatening Falynn and so many different words, that he was going to ruin her reputation. He was going to say that she had sex with Jalen. He was going to say that she was pregnant. He was going to shame her. And basically Falynn said the reason why he came out and said that because he found out that she was doing an interview, you know, with Up and Adam, and also that she was dating a celebrity at that time. And that was like around, you know, April and March. So baby, oh, I was like, Lord, like it seems like their relationship with like teenagers, like kids. And then I guess, you know, it was nothing really there. I think she had all the love and I think she had all the passion for him. And, you know, he didn't have that. And I believe that he looked down upon her at one point in time. And then he didn't want her to succeed off of his back. That's what it seemed like. And it seemed like he got jealous. And then, you know, it is what it is. And how did Shamia? I don't know how Shamia got into the situation where she was close enough to Simon to, you know, to hook Simon and Porsha up. But Lord have mercy. Ooh wee. Like this shit is dirty. And she said she was getting bullied too as well by Simon. Simon basically said to her that I don't know what Porsha's gonna do if you say stuff or you say something nasty about her, and I don't know how Porsha's going to react in the situation. So basically he was trying to threaten her in a certain way, basically by saying that, listen, I don't know how Porsha's gonna respond to the situation, so you better be careful. You better watch out what you do. You better watch out what you say. You know, I was like, damn. So you know how ridiculous that is when someone, you know, basically say to you that I don't know how the person that they cheating on you with is going to react. Like, Lord, I would have thrown soup. I would have thrown water. It would have been a mess. It would have been a mess. That explains the 9-month pregnancy belly. And then, you know, it was also, you know, reported that, you know, from Michelle Brown, Alien Brown, she said that Falynn lives in a community where, you know, celebrities live at, where Porsha Williams' house is in that type of community, and also Nene Leakes is on the other side of that community, but in that particular community where these condos are at, because, you know, Falynn said that she ended up, you know, moving out of the townhouse that Simon paid up for a year for her to stay at because he wanted to get her off his property immediately. And so Michelle Brown basically said people are saying that they see Falynn all the time walking, moving around, and she has a big belly, like a big pregnant belly. So I know I thought that she was pregnant. I said that she was pregnant. I was looking at her face. We even talked about it, you guys, about, oh, her face looks swollen. No, her face doesn't look swollen. Oh, she don't look swollen here. And then we looked at her Instagram page, but come to find out, all that shit is old, allegedly. These are old videos. These are old pictures. These are old everything. And so when you saw her in the interview last night, with Tails, you know, she was covered up in a big old hoodie. It's summertime and shit like that. I know she got central air and things of that nature, but it was just like, yo, what's going on? And all the interviews are from chin down, chin down, chin down. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Ooh wee, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. Shit, is she pregnant? She pregnant. It is what it is. Shit. But in any event, then they talked about the prenup. So everything that we heard about the prenup, everything we said about the prenup is true. She left with weight. I was like, Lord have mercy. She's a good one, because everything he owned would be burning. I'm sorry. It's just the embarrassment, and then throw me out to the street, and then I can't really fight you in court because I don't got money like that, and you know that, and then you gonna throw me a pity party and pay for, a townhouse for me. But that was nice because other people just throw you to the street and leave you to the street, and they don't care where you go. I mean, just kick her out on the street. Like, he really, the way he treated her, is like he really believed that she was cheating on him, or did he just wanted to destroy her? And also, she said that he was upset because, she got verified on Instagram. He was jealous and things of that nature, So, yeah. So Simon basically got his get back. And then Falynn also said this shit right here, this shit I'm about to tell you is so shady. Like, look, like, yo, I wouldn't have been sitting next to the mother effer. Like, this would have been a done deal. This shit right here I'm about to tell you, she said that the photographers came to her crib, baby, and they were supposed to do a magazine shoot, and they were getting ready. It was supposed to be a magazine spread, whatever magazine it is, I don't know. But in any event, when that shit went down, Lord have mercy. So the person was coming through to do the magazine shoot and everything else of that nature, and they were supposed to do it as a couple. Simon ends up doing this photo shoot, and then he ends up taking Falynn out of the photo shoot. So they wrote these paragraphs, they took these pictures together. She got her hair done, makeup done. We seen some of the photo shoot videos that she was having. It was on Instagram, and baby, so she was thinking everything was all good, and he went behind her back, Lord have mercy, and then took her ass out of the photo spread. How low down is dirty is that? It was like, yo, he was already trying to erase her from his life. He was already trying to get rid of her. And like, how dirty can you get? How low down can you get? Like, that's telling you, like, listen, I don't want you. Like, I don't even want people to know that I'm with you like that. Like, you gonna take, and then he didn't think about, oh, how's Falynn gonna react to this situation? How is she gonna feel? He didn't even tell her. She had to find out about it after he was laughing at an Instagram post, and then she went to go check her phone. So at this time, she was actually being an investigator, and she was snooping online, and then she found out that she wasn't even, in the photo shoot. Damn. Tell me how dirty is that? Like, Lord, are we doing that? For real? That's how it's going down? I'm saying he feels like she cheated. So if she did cheat, this is why he's reacting like that. And then the other thing is, he is reacting like this is because she didn't lay down and play dormant, and she ended up moving on and started dating other people. And maybe he would have been a whole lot nicer to her financially, letting her stay in the house if she wasn't giving anybody any nookie, ookie, googie, googie. And he probably, maybe her dating that celebrity that was, I think she kind of, teeter towards the way that this celebrity was bigger than Simon, and he was really upset about the situation. I would have married the celebrity on GP. Listen, don't get me to start playing games with y'all. Don't get me to start playing games. Because I'll be like, what? So you guys let me know what you guys think about the situation. So the phone lines are open. I'm almost done. The phone lines are open. Let me see if the phone lines are open. The StreamYard is open too as well. The link should be in the chat. And let me see. I put it somewhere. Here we go. That's the phone line number. Yeah, the phone lines are over. What's up, Miss T? How you doing? What's good with you? So, so that situation, the magazine, like, damn, like, could you imagine you with your man, you with your husband, and you do a photo shoot together? It almost reminds me of Sex in the City, that episode. But in any event, they do a photo shoot, and he just takes her out of the photo shoot, and her publicist didn't tell her. She said that's why she felt like her publicist was moving against her, because she didn't even know what was going on and what was happening. It's just like it was like she was so comfortable that she was she let Simon just take care of everything and be all everything, and she forgot it's survival mode out here in these streets. The wolves are gonna eat. You're either gonna be prey, You know, you don't want to be prey, or you're going to be preyed on. So basically, it's about the fittest. So you got to take care of yourself regardless. I don't care if you know him for 5 years, you married him 2 years. You should have been stacking money, something. You should have been putting things together, because the things that she described, it almost seems like he just was like, you are Molly the maid in the crib. And it was like, from that, you know, you got to take from the way a person's treating you and find your exit route, and also make sure you're comfortable, because if he was acting like that and doing all that, you know, he would throw you out without any remorse. So you got to make sure that you are safe with your 3 kids. You can't put your 3 kids and yourself on a man, and then, you know, he's your husband, but at the same damn time, your name is not on a lease, your name is not on a deed. You know what I mean? You're not getting money to fix a door, to fix a gate, none of that type of stuff. He's taking you out of magazines. He's disappearing on you and bouncing while you teaching, taking care of the kids, being a public school teacher and shit like that. And then you ain't even getting an invoice for it too as well. Any money, she should have been sniping money. So at the end of the day, she knew she had a prenup. So you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to get the money a different way. You're gonna have to get the money a different way. If you can't get it through the prenup, you got to go around the prenup and get the money. You just can't sit there and just be like, wait on a motherfucker to throw you to the streets. But in any event, you know, she'll be all right. She'll be all right, because she's a fighter. 3 kids, and then now she's pregnant again. So Jalen was incarcerated from March 23rd to April 23rd. So, or April something. But in any event, she said basically Simon is jealous, and he didn't want her to make it. And he was jealous of her success. And he was also jealous, you know, that people, you know, flocked to her, and she was actually building a following, and he was jealous of that. And it's just like, damn, why is he jealous of that? Look at Porsha. But maybe he's trying to get something off of Porsha, which, you know, she might be insinuating that, you know, I don't know if he's with, you know, he's a super fan and he's with super Porsha. So So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. That's really it. And Wendy Williams out here wilding, baby, in the airport. So the phone lines are open if you want to call in. And that's pretty much it. That interview was like, damn. And she said Porsha did go to her house, did borrow her clothes, and she left with the outfit on, because basically Falynn was addressing the situation where people were saying that Porsha, you know, can't fit her clothes. She said Porsha was able to fit her outfit, and she left with it, and she never got it back. So Porsha was like, F you, B word, I'm taking your shit and your man at the same damn time. Peace, I'm out. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Falynn said that she felt very comfortable with Porsha. Damn, I wouldn't have picked Porsha. Porsha would have been the last one I would have picked. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. But she said she ain't never going back on reality TV. I wonder if they offer her $1 million when she go back on reality TV. I will go back on reality TV and windmill like a mother effer. I will be out here wilding. I would be out here wilding, like, let me get on this show. So, you know, in the meantime, in between time, when her and Simon was going through their separation, you know, Falynn was dating a celebrity. And then after she was dating a celebrity, she ended up dating, you know, Mr. Jalen Banks. And then Simon was dating Jessica Cakes. And then after Jessica Cakes, he got with Porsha. Quick, fast, in a hurry. His dream them came through. And Shamia, you're going to let us know how you got into the mix of this situation. And you guys know Jessica Cake said some things she said Simon was a drinker. And Falynn said that she doesn't drink every day anymore. And so Falynn and then her family told her, girl, you ain't drinking because you ain't with Simon and you ain't depressed no more. So basically she was saying that she was drinking so much. She was drinking so much because Simon used to drink all day. And then she described his work day, that he works in the house. He works from home from 7 to 7. But she didn't say he was broke. She didn't say he didn't have no money. She didn't say none of that. She didn't say none of that. Some of the shit is rented, but she said they had some businesses and some clubs because Shamia and Porsha called her up one day while she seen them driving around. And basically they tagged along with Simon and Falynn to the club, and they was having a good time dancing and partying and everything. And then, you know, they even took a picture. So Falynn was like, Porsha looked like, boom, I got your boyfriend. I got your man. Boom, I got your boyfriend. That's what it looked like. So damn, like, you got to be prepared. You just can't just think that you win a meal ticket, you know, when you get married to somebody, you got to be making sure you build your credit. Number one, before you even move into the house, put my name on the deed as the house paid for. Therefore, that will help my credit too as well. And then and then, you know, help pay off my credit. He got all this money. You gonna tell me he don't know no credit experts? And you was just sitting there being Molly the maid for him? And then she said she couldn't really fight him in court because the attorney fees were too much, and she had to pay her own attorney fees. Like, Lord, be prepared, because your shit might end. Somebody else might come in and slide into your spot, because people want millionaires. They wanted their guys that got money. But in any event, it seems like Simon was after Porsha. Simon he liked Porsha, and it seemed like he may have liked her for a long time, because he knew who she was sleeping with, how she was sleeping with them, and he knew everything that was going on the show. He was a fan. He was obsessed. Porsha, did you marry your fan? Are you going to marry your fan, Porsha? What's going on? So, yep, that was the first date. Yep, we talked about that. Yep, that was the case. Yep, that shit was crazy. So basically, that's it. That's the situation. I think let me put the link out there. The phone lines are open too as well. If you want to call in and tell me what you think about the situation. All I'm saying is, don't be no dummy for no man. Don't be no dummy. Don't think it's all good. Don't think it's all good in the hood. Don't think everything is good. Don't rely on nobody. You got to be resourceful, and you got to make sure you handle your business just in case. You always got to think ahead of time. You always got to think, what if he kicked me out? What if this happened? Where am I gonna go? How am I gonna get help? So you got to prepare for things like that and make sure you're financially stable, and you're getting the money. Or you tell him, if I'm teaching, I'm doing all this, I need 80 grand a week. For real, teaching all them kids and doing homeschooling for a year and change while he is all over the place making money. No, baby. So that's basically the situation. Oh, him? Oh, Lord. I don't think Simon would be jealous of him. And now, Justin, is that the guy that does the thing for Revolt, the TV show, and he interviewed, Sweetie? Stacey Nelson, what you said. I see what you said. Yeah. Yeah, you got to depend on yourself, baby. But at the same time, you might have a blessing come into your life, but you can't let that blessing, you have to make sure you use every part of that blessing that you get, and making sure you better yourself and better the situation. I don't mean to disrespect Justin, but you're talking about that dude from Revolt TV that got pent up by, Quavo and them. He got jumped or something like that, or he had a head up with one of them. I know. So, here we go. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Cinderella.
Hey, Cinderella, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Are you still in Mississippi, or are you back home?
No, I'm back home. I had a little injury, and I'm in the park trying to do a little walking.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, but you will be better. But go ahead, tell us what you think. We were praying for you.
I know, I received it. I know. I was thinking about Falynn. And I heard some stuff last night. I was up kind of late, and the father, the so-called father, is not the father because he's married. His best friend called in on the show that I'm not going to say the name and said that, oh, that guy's married. We're friends. He don't have a child by Valen. Said that's Jamie's son and everything. And I'm like, what? Oh my goodness.
Oh, explain. Hold on. Explain that again, because I didn't catch it.
Said that the young man that called in last night is a church friend of Valen's, supposed to be Valen's son's father. They all church members. And he said, no, she don't have a child by him. He's married. He's married to his high school sweetheart, and they have like They have like 5 kids. They don't have a kid by her. And
okay, but hold on. Who doesn't have a kid by her?
Falynn don't have a kid by him.
By Jalen Banks.
The Christian rapper. The Christian rapper.
Oh, she don't have a kid by him. Okay.
Yeah, she don't have a kid by him. And then the other young man that I guess models the clothes, fashion designer, what he is, and said that he has. I was reading something today. They've been messing around since 2018. She was engaged to be married to him at the same time that she was engaged to be married to Simon, and that Simon had a detective to follow her and found out that she had been going back and forth over to this man's house, spending the night with him when Simon was not in town. And he got in touch with the young man through the detective and confronted the young man in Dallas and told him they were going to stay together as long as she didn't do it anymore. And she continued to do it. Well, said that she continued to do it, and she ended up marrying Simon, and the young man that he and Falynn still have been cheating. And said that Simon was a bad person. He said that Simon was not a bad person. He was really good to her, but she just would not stop cheating. And that young man was 21 years old. So, I'm looking at everybody is looking at Simon as the villain, and maybe she is the villain because it's something about that laugh that she has. Something about that laugh when I look at her and she laughs and everything, and I'm like, maybe she's the villain, and everybody is, being, I guess, more easy on her because she's the female and everything, and maybe he has a lot of stuff on her and don't want to put it out there, like she's doing some things and everything, because I believe she's been doing some things because the father of her other son is married and been married, and maybe she has a thing with married men because, as you know, she got with Simon when he was married. So maybe she's the one that's doing all of that. Because she said herself in her interview that she and Simon was separated when he and Porsha started dating.
She did.
Yes, she did say that they were separated. So Porsha didn't break up the home. She broke up her own home because she was the one that could not stop cheating. And I began to think, how was she at home with these kids so much and everything when she was at this young man's house every night while her husband was out of town? Every opportunity she got, she was spending the night at his house. And how is she with her kids when her mom had custody of her kids?
Well, Tasha K said that the kids always are with the mom. That's what Tasha K said. But she said that she teaches the kids and she's their teacher for a year because of the COVID. So,
Yeah, because the mom had custody of the kids. So I'm trying to figure out how is it that she's always with Simon's kids when his daughter could not even come into the state because of COVID, and she was with the mom and his son. One of his sons is grown, and the other one is 16 years old. So how was she always there with those kids? And those kids were with their own parents, with their mom. So that's what I don't seem to understand. If you look up pictures that she had up, she was always on vacation, on the boat, on the plane, in the cabana with Jalen and everything. And the thing that I'm hearing that, I heard it on social media through somebody, said that Jalen is the baby dad, and she married Simon to get for money and everything, and he found out that Jalen was the baby daddy. She married Simon knowing that Jalen was the baby daddy, but all along had him thinking that the other guy was the father. And now everything is coming unraveled, and she's trying to fix everything by coming out talking now, but now the housekeeper is getting ready to talk.
But hold on, Cinderella. So Jalen Banks is one of her baby's kids' father?
Yeah, Jalen is the baby dad, the youngest child.
Jalen's
child.
And
you look at that child.
And Simon didn't know that was that he was the baby's father while he was over there being their assistant working for Simon and Falynn.
Didn't know it. Did not know it. Did not know it. And now the housekeeper is getting ready to talk and say some things that Falynn was doing with Jalen.
Oh, so the youngest baby is Jalen's father. I mean, Jalen is the youngest baby's father, and she knew that the whole time when she married, Simon, and then Jalen came along as a package deal. So it was Jalen, the baby, and Falynn he was taking care of?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And see, the mom almost let something slip because she said that I'm so happy for Jalen and Falynn and everything. And the question was imposed to her, well, why are you happy that she's with a man and she's a married woman? And she tried to take it back. And it was imposed to her about Falynn being pregnant and everything. She said, I don't know anything about her being pregnant, how far along she is. And so we confirmed the fact that when the question was re-asked to her and everything, well, is she pregnant? So you're saying that she's pregnant? She said, I don't have anything to do with her being pregnant. And she burst out and started laughing and hung up. So that's why I'm saying Falynn is not as innocent as you think she is. And Porsha is not picking at Falynn. I hear people say, oh, Porsha, she's saying things, but Porsha is not picking at Falynn. I haven't seen anything that Porsha has said about Falynn or anything. And some people say, oh, Porsha is dressing like Falynn. She had this color dress on. It's so immature to say that a person had a yellow swimsuit on or a green bikini on and they're trying to look like someone. And it's so crazy because these are the colors for the summer. It's neon. And then, my thing is that, I looked at Falynn and Lisa Ray really got her together and everything when she tried to say the stuff about Porsha. And Lisa Ray said, well, you and her in the same boat. And you could look in Falynn's face and see the anger in her face because she don't like to be checked. And I remember on her Instagram page when she was cursing at Simon so badly for no reason. She just started cursing at him. And then when she said that Simon's cousin bought Porsha that car and everything, and I'm like, that is so crazy. That is so crazy to say something like that. Why would he say something like that? That this man, that his cousin bought her a car, and then he fall in love with her, and and speak so highly of her and everything, and want to make her a wife, and then to buy her a Bugatti for her birthday, which no one has seen, and she's not trying to showcase it. So I don't think Porsha is with Simon for the money. I think Porsha really loves Simon because she has her own money and her own life and her own job. Falynn is the one that's not working. She's the one that's not working and everything. She's the one that's not working. And I'm like, okay, even if Porsha, she's saying that she don't think Simon is gonna marry Porsha or anything like that. I think Porsha learned from Cordell. And if he wanted money so badly, when you think that she would try to marry the man that they stand bought her the Rolls Royce, the billionaire, rather than marry a millionaire, and she was about money, and saying that this man was so obsessed with Porsha until he bought her a Rolls Royce. Don't you think that she would try to marry this rich man, this billionaire, rather than a millionaire?
I think the billionaire was already married. That was the problem. The wife ended up putting an end to the situation.
Yeah, but I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened because what reason would Simon have? At the time, Bella didn't even know Porsha and everything to tell her something like that. Oh, Porsha got a car from my cousin. You know, that's kind of, we have to be smart. And as women and everything, we have to be very smart and put dots together and everything. And I think for everything that comes out about Falynn, she come back with a counterattack to throw the heat off of her behind. She know what the media wants. She know that the media is looking for any and everything to attack Porsha and Simon with. She knows that, but people need to start reading between the lines. You was a man that was your husband's assistant for years, and now we're finding out that that's the assistant's baby. So what were you all up to? What kind of tricks were you pulling?
But then why didn't Falynn said she only knew Jalen for 2 years? She had to know him longer than 2 years then. So was they running?
She known him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she known him for longer than that. Because even his mom said Jalen and Falynn been friends for years. Years. She knew Jalen before she knew Simon.
Ooh wee.
Mm-hmm.
And the mama said this.
Yeah, Mahogany. She said it.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh, if that we need some receipts. Come on, somebody drop the receipts. If that is if she got a baby by Jayla, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. And then she's pregnant. This lady is pregnant and everything. She is pregnant and she's out there pregnant. And the thing about it, let me give you just a little more tea that I found out. Oh my goodness. Okay, she's pregnant. But the thing about it, she was going to try to put it on Simon that she was pregnant by him, but Simon pulled the okie doke on her. Simon has a vasectomy. He can't have any kids. See, Simon cannot have any kids at all. And that video that we all seen, that video is legit. She was sneaking that man in that house. She was sneaking him in that house. She really was. And she was drunk at the time. If you can see how she was walking, she was drunk. She was drunk. And Jalen had clothes in his hand for a night over.
Lord
you have to put the dots together. And I know we want to persecute Porsha and this and that and try to find something juicy on Porsha. But put the dots together and blow your screens off and look and keep your ears to the YouTube streets and everything. Because keep your eyes on Twitter and all these websites, and you'll start putting things together. Because Falynn and friends, they do a lot of talking. And Up and Adam is pissed at her right now because she came on his show and lied. And got him looking real bad. Because he thought he had a story. He thought he had a big story, but she came on there and lied.
Ooh. For real?
Yes. She came on there and lied. And she was pregnant at the time. That's why when she walked out there, they cut it and everything. When you came back, she was sitting down. She was pregnant at the time.
Did he confirm that she was pregnant?
Nope. Because she told him she told him she wasn't pregnant. And see, Falynn don't care about nobody. It's all about Falynn. It's all about Falynn. And then the thing about it, the young lady that said, "Oh, I know this about Simon. I know that about Simon. This and that and everything." Falynn is feeding her information. She's feeding her information and everything. And Simon, see, what they don't know is that Simon has a house in Oregon. A $6 million house in Oregon. Okay, all Simon's name is under his business. So you won't be able to find out what he owns or anything. He has all his homes listed under his corporation. So you won't be able to find out what he owns. Yeah. You won't be able to find out. See, a lot of things You know, Valynn feeds people a lot of false information, and a lot of people gonna look really bad when all these truths come out.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Just keep your ears to the wall and everything. And for everything that you hear bad, just do your investigation and you'll see.
Well, some people think that you were sent by Porsha and Simon. I just want to say that Cinderella's been calling in for years. She's been on the page for years. She's been here for years. This is not her first rendezvous and calling me. She's been here on my page for years.
Oh no, man! You know, Mary Jane always find the truth to all the stories, and you know that's why I say all these other bloggers think they got it, but Mary Jane, you always get the truth, and that's one thing I can say. If you don't say it, I don't believe it.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. But you dropped a bombshell over here. Lord have mercy. And so Justin LeBeau is one of her baby's father. That's the celebrity. So is he her baby father, Justin LeBeau? That's what people are saying in the chat.
Look, these folks is not her baby dad. She was sleeping with these men. Now, the Giuseppe guy and everything, he was 21 when she was sleeping with him. And he's telling everything. He's getting ready to burst social media open. He wants somebody to interview him. He wants someone to interview him. He wants an interview. I'm just telling you that. He wants an interview. Because he wants to tell the story.
Oh, wow.
He wants to talk about it. He wants everybody to know how freaky she was, how he couldn't stop her from coming to her house, even when Simon found out and told her to quit, how she would stand outside his apartment and beat on his door, and he wants the world to know. He wants the world to know that he didn't break her marriage up. Because people are saying that he broke her marriage up. And he's told, you know, he's ready to tell his story.
Ooh, wee. So Justin, so someone in the comments said Justin LeBeau, the guy that has a show on Revolt, they're saying that he is the current baby daddy, not Jalen. But you're saying that you heard that he's
not.
Okay.
No, he's not the daddy. He is not the daddy. No, he's not the daddy. Mm-hmm. Jalen is the daddy. Look at the baby and look closely at the baby.
I will.
Look closely at the baby. And look at Jalen's picture when he was a child. His mom, his mom let everything out the bag. And she calling in everywhere. She's ready to tell some stuff. She's ready to tell a whole lot. A lot of stuff. That's why I'm telling you, pay attention.
Okay.
Pay attention.
I will, Cinderella. Right. I will.
Okay.
And God bless you.
I will call you.
Yes, please do. God bless you. And I hope everything works out with your injury and you be well.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Cinderella. Anybody else want to call in? Anybody else got something to say? Jerry Springer all the way. Like, Lord have mercy. OMG. Lord have mercy. So, okay, I mixed up. So, is this Justin LeBeau? Is he the one that allegedly is supposed to be, is he her baby daddy, one of her baby daddies, or he's just a celebrity that she was dating while her and Simon were separated? Because Miss Cinderella basically is saying just Jalen Banks is the father, and Jalen Banks already has a baby with Falynn. Like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? Like, damn. This is Maury all the way. Could we get a Maury? Could we get a DNA test? Could we find out if Jalen Banks, already has fathered a kid with Falynn? Now that is, oh my God, that would be just the worst thing ever. And do you think Simon knows? And when did Simon put that out? Oh, he's a celebrity. Thank you, TJ. So Justin LeBeau is a celebrity that Falynn was dating while, Simon was dating Jessica Cakes. They need to bring this on TV. Yes, Stacey Nelson. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Lord, I dropped the StreamYard. I dropped the, the stream key or whatever. So let's see.
Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Mary Jane?
I can't hear you. Can you guys hear anything?
Okay, I'll try later.
I couldn't hear anything. So did you hear? I couldn't hear. So yes, that is the situation. Yes, I couldn't hear the young lady. I don't know why. But you guys heard her, right? Did you hear the young lady Kia that came up? I'm not sure either, Kia, what happened. I hit on you, but I couldn't hear you. Oh, wow. Lord have mercy. May the tea runneth over. I left the call in since the mic didn't work. Oh, okay, no problem. That's all right. I don't, you could try again. Or you can call. We got the phone number. The phone number is in the building, baby. Where's the number? The number's on the screen. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. The Obama. I don't got no Obama phone. Lord, I don't got no Obama phone. So I don't know. So we're gonna see if any of it is true. It's gonna hit the streets. It's gonna hit the streets. But at least you heard it here first. If it's true, Cinderella spilled the tea. Like OMG, if Jalen's already the baby's father, that is crazy. Already has a baby with Falynn. It sounds like that it was all planned and all set up. Now that's a situation. Hey, darling. So anybody, I dropped the StreamYard. The phone line is open. Anybody want to call? Let me know what's on your mind. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think. Like, Lord, this is probably why Simon, if any of it's true, this is why Simon's probably was very upset, and the reason why he was going to throw her out to the streets like that. Like, Lord have mercy, with the kids and everything. And but he ended up, securing a townhouse for her and paid it up for a year. Y'all are too much. So basically that's the situation. And there's no phone lines ringing. There's no StreamYard jumping. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate you guys for coming through. Okay, hold on. We got a call. Baby.
Felicia Butler from Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi's in the house. What's up, Felicia Butler?
I'm doing fine. And yourself?
I'm hanging in there, but I'm glad you here. What's up with you? How you doing, girl?
I'm doing fine.
Amen. So what would you like to say on the topic that we just discussed?
Why is Whitney Williams being a snitch witch right now?
I know.
Being a Karen.
She was, she put the po-po and she threw water on him too. Okay, hold on one second, Felicia. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can merge this. Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hello?
Mary Jane?
Yes, if you can hold for a minute because Felicia's talking, and please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Lee J. Cheektowaga.
Lee J. Chicaragua?
Cheektowaga, New York. We've talked before.
Oh, yeah, so hold on. You know,
Okay.
You guys are going to jump in together, but first I'm going to see what Felicia got to say. Okay, all right, thank you so much.
Take your time.
Thank you. You can go ahead, Felicia. What's your thoughts on the situation?
Yes, when the widow was being a Karen right now, if he had the other, he'd be like, "Come on, boy." Like, of course, some states have it legal. Yes, he know he was doing what he doing, but it don't have your business to know that what he telling the folk what he doing, because you can mess around and do the wrong person like that. That will hurt you.
And what else would you like to add?
Oh, all that stuff that's between Simon and Porsha and Falynn and Jamie and Mary and Jerry and Susan, that's too daggone much. I'm so tired. I'm tired.
And what about you, Miss New York? What do you think about the Falynn situation?
Well, I don't want to judge anybody, but I do want to say this. That caller, I guess you call her Cinderella?
Yes.
The caller that was on before it was space between anybody else calling. You know, you mentioned to her, well, it was mentioned that Porsha allegedly was dealing with his cousin and he was married and he gifted her a $500 vehicle or whatever. And you said to her, yeah. And you said to her, yeah, but his wife thinks that. And the lady said, I don't think so. Well, I want to say this because this is something that I was taught growing up from my grandmother. I guess her mother taught it to her, and she said it to my mother, and my mother taught it to me. When these men are out here cheating, now we women should start thinking a little better about ourselves. Because what we do say a lot about what we think of ourselves that have nothing to do with other people. You follow what I'm saying right now? It don't matter who we are with, who we are around, or anything. So now this is one of the oldest things in the book, prostitution and messing with married men. They said that's one of the oldest existences. Now, I don't know if anybody realized that or not, but it is. And what these men do a lot of times, these married men, when you don't end up with them and they pay all this money, when they mess around with prostitutes, they don't pay them that money to stay a lot of times or because they want them. They pay them to either leave or keep their mouth shut and stay in their place. So, you know, whether this woman stopped it, the man's wife stopped it or not, a lot of times these married men don't have no intentions on joining with no prostitute in no kind of way. I wanted to say that after the lady, you know, tried to tell you, well, no, the wife didn't stop it. I don't really know who stopped it, and I don't care. All I just know is we women need to do better about how we view ourselves. And I needed to say that.
Okay.
But most of the time, these men pay you to shut up and stay in your place, and they pay you to leave. And the more they pay you, the more they want you to shut up. They don't want to lose what they have.
Facts.
What do you think of that, Mary Jane? What do you think about this?
About what you just said?
Yeah, you know, like married men and women, sometimes they end up with the man, sometimes they don't.
It's one of them situations where it's just like, damn. It's sometimes people just get married for the wrong reasons. And then on top of that, when they get married for the wrong reasons and they don't know what who the person is, because you got Falynn basically saying that she thought that she knew Simon, and she said she doesn't know him at all, and he was always gone. It was a lot of signs that was going on where he looked at her as a helper, a maid, not someone of his equal. And even when she said they was in counseling, the therapist asked Simon what kind of respect or boundaries you have for Falynn, and he just laughed because he's paying her to be with him in all actuality.
Yeah, see, that don't mean you got somebody because they paying you. You really do have to look deep before leaping. And, one thing I've learned since I've been, like studying the Bible is that one thing that's encouraged is to pay attention to serious flaws. A lot of times we overlook something that's pretty serious. Like, he did it to this woman. What made me think he's not going to do it to me? But a lot of times we go head on in thinking it's not going to happen to us instead of realizing this is this person's character. So how is he going to be different? Something else. Go ahead.
He's not going to be different if he hasn't got help for it. And it seems like they were both going through counseling. They were in therapy together. They was at therapy by themselves. And at one point, Falynn said that she told Simon that she's not going back to therapy. She said if she has to go back to therapy, she's going to leave him. You know what I mean? So evidently, he felt like there was something wrong in the relationship because he ended up, getting therapy and having a therapist come in. So, it's one of them situations.
And he continued?
And I don't know if, maybe he was with her and realized he didn't want to be with her no more. And I don't know if he was with her and then he ended up seeing Porsha or getting closer to Porsha, and maybe that's the woman he wanted to be with, because Falynn said that he was obsessed with Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he knew everything that was going on and everything that was happening on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And he would even have conversations with Falynn about Porsha and her ways. And basically, when a man talks about another woman like that, he's going to end up with that woman. So just be aware that when a man is talking...
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a good point, too. But didn't he see how so easily she got involved with her daughter's father and thought it was something that it wasn't? And it was obvious from the very beginning from everybody watching, that, maybe she'd be one that you could easily take, and stuff because of how easily she believes in these men before she gets to know them.
I'm
probably saying that
hold on 1 second. Felicia Butler, what do you think about the situation, about the power, the control, and the money, and being in a relationship?
I think that Simon is very controlling. One thing I can say about him, that allegedly he an alcoholic / sex addict. Okay. And a control freak.
That's another thing. They say African men is something else to try to be with, because they don't think a whole lot of women. They've been working in the United States, when I hear. Like, they really do, treat their woman real strict and rude, and, their opinions don't really matter. Maybe that's why he set up in counseling and laughed about the cheating part. I just don't know. All I can say is, I'm not trying to judge Porsha because I really like her and she's so beautiful, but she's so childlike in a lot of ways, very trusting. She seems. It don't look like it's deliberate or anything, but it seems like he's something that's even more unsafe for her than Dennis was.
And my opinion, I like Porsha, but I'm calling you out on your bull crap. To me, Porsha tried to fill us the hole that she was hurt from her first husband. Yeah, she got a business, she got money, she got this and that, but she still got whole tendencies. Even though she's dealing with that hurt, what she did through Cordell and her baby father.
And I know the baby father really did hurt her and stuff, but she believed in it, that he's supposed to have had the women's names all over his body and stuff. And one time they asked her about it, she said, "I kiss them all." And so you can tell her thinking is just so different. It seems like she thinks when she get with them, they may be something that they haven't been all along. But if you don't do something different, nothing different happens. But Simon, the red, what they call the red light or red sign, the telltale sign that he wasn't safe is that he was still married when he got with her. Is he still married now?
Yep.
Yes, he's still married.
Why are we not looking at that? He's not even available.
Well,
he's legally married / legally separated.
Well, he's available to Porsha right now. They're filming, and Falynn is with Jalen, the assistant. So they both moved on.
And she's wrong too. She's doing wrong too. The only thing I'm just saying, well, married people be doing this different stuff. You just never know if they'll come back together or not. I would be scared to take that chance, especially when a person is married. They may do all kinds of things to hurt each other, and deep down in their heart may believe that marriage is a permanent bond and ends up back together. I mean, that's the danger that I see with that. Anybody got any other opinions?
I'm telling you like this, those rich folks problem. I'm glad I don't have rich folks problem. I'm too broke.
Yeah, but that this thing about marriage and how married people do, that happens with all kind of people. It's just a little bit more money involved. It happens with all types. So, I think Porsha's in danger for one that loves the way she do. I think that she's in danger of getting hurt dealing with someone that's in this position, like what Simon is doing. And Falynn is not doing anything right either. I'm not saying because, she's the wife that it's okay. It's just married people may do all type of stuff to each other and then come to this and get back together. That's just a scary piece for me. That's what would scare me about it.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's one of them situations where Porsha, please be careful. Please guard your money. Please guard your heart, and also do a DNA test on Simon and find out where he originally comes from. Do a fingerprint test on him and everything. You have a right to ask for each and every information that you want because you are a brand, you are a business, and this ultimately can destroy what you have built if it comes out looking bad. So make sure you are safe, Porsha.
Yep. And then what if all of these different producers that want her now to do different things really start to look at her differently? Since this thing blew up in her face the wrong kind of way. And what if they begin to look at her differently? Because I'm going to tell you now, men don't say it, but they know this kind. They see exactly what's happening. And they may want to make money from it and stuff, and maybe even pay a few people along the way they shouldn't pay. But these men be seeing what we be doing. They know exactly what it is. And as long as they want to deal with us, they'll go ahead on and act like it's not what it is. But let them turn on us every time. You got with me knowing I was married. A week before we came out in the open that I was talking about my wife and not letting people talk bad about her, even though she had cheated. I'm telling you, we have to watch our own selves.
Okay, what about this question? What if Falynn does have a child by the assistant Jalen already born? What do you think about that situation? Go ahead,
That's
New York.
Okay,
go ahead.
It's just as bad. That's even worse because she didn't have a baby on her husband. That's even worse. But the true sin, and the teacher said to me, when a person is single, they can date whoever they want. And that's why the provision of marriage is there, so that you can be one-on-one with that person. And sex is only a privilege to married people. Anything after that, God himself looked at it as prostitution. There's scriptures in the Bible that say it. So, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Falynn needs to watch her stuff as well. She's a woman. I'm speaking for all of us.
Amen. What about you, Felicia Butler? What are your thoughts on if Falynn already has a kid by Jalen Banks, the guy that Simon accused her of cheating on him with, that was Falynn assistant and also Simon assistant? What do you think about that?
If she did have a child by Jalen, I feel like that's a low down dirty stuff. But my opinion, I don't believe it's Jalen's child. I believe it's somebody else's child, and she had met Jalen along the way, because you know people can make up stuff to make themselves look good.
But do she have a baby for real, a new baby?
Well, right now it's alleged that she is pregnant. It's alleged. People said that they have
and
seen
who's
her.
alleging it?
People have seen her pregnant walking around in her neighborhood, and also and people are saying that Jalen's the baby's father right now, and he also has a baby with her. Her youngest baby is his. And so basically it's like Jalen and Falynn pulled the wool over Simon's eyes. That's what is being said out here in these streets.
Well, if that's true, she got a price to pay. She ain't even begun to pay like she's going to. Because that man know he got her from her husband. How you going to want to marry her? I mean, I'm telling you, we might think these men don't be seeing things for what it is, but they do. Make them mad and it will all come out. It's like somewhere, you know, Falynn must have made her husband mad, or him turning to Porsha. He did talk about her cheating, but when people talked about it, he said, no, she ain't counting on me because she got her own money. She's her own brand. Like he was still being protective of her and everything. And next, a couple of weeks later, then we hear that him and Porsha is together. And now he's not talking about her, but he's saying other things to help make her look bad. So, you know, that just goes to show the point. These men see this stuff. What did you call it, Felicia? Scuttlebug or scuttlebucket or something? What's the word you just said? Whole tennis. I heard that one. I like that one. But no, you said about Falynn being a scuttlebug bucket or something if she really has had a baby. And that baby
She's a low down dirty scoundrel.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. See, these men see what we're doing. We women have to really respect ourselves. And if nothing else goes down today, I hope we three are in agreement about that. We have to respect ourselves. And what we tolerate says a lot about who we are, no matter what we say.
Yep. So everything is allegedly. Everything that was on this broadcast is allegedly.
Okay, so is it alleged that do Porsha mess around with him for real? Is that alleged too?
Well, no, they're together. Porsha and Simon are filming. They are together. But the alleged part is about the babies, the children. That's the alleged part.
Yeah, because did y'all see the interview that Falynn did with this young white kid? He's a white young man, actually. About she didn't know what was going on with them, but she wasn't looking down on neither one of them, because he asked her, "Did you see the signs?" And she said, "Well, not really," and she just didn't have nothing bad to say.
Yep, we've seen every interview that she has done.
Yeah. Well, what do you think it is? You know, like you yourself, Mary Jane, what do you believe this is, honestly? Because I know you do your homework. What do you believe that this is that's going on?
Messy,
I know it's all alleged, but what do you think?
Messy lives, the messiness. Most of us got messy lives, but the thing about it is, it's not on display. And this is on display, but shit like this happens every single day. Porsha already been through this. She been through a public divorce and she was left with nothing. And now Simon and Falynn, they was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then, you know, people are talking. Simon's talking. Falynn's talking. And so therefore other people that know them are talking too as well. Falynn's boyfriend, Jalen, he been out here talking. It's not like anybody wanted to be quiet about the situation. They want the shit to hit the fan, and baby, it's hitting the fan just like they wanted to. Because if they didn't say shit, we wouldn't know shit.
Wow, that's a lot. So, okay, so you believe these other ones, like this Jalen, you think he's doing it for like exposure, what they call clout chasing? Is this a clout chasing thing? The reason why they're willing to have all this ugly stuff on display?
Well, with Jalen, he's trying to defend Falynn because nobody is stepping up to no one is stepping up to defend Falynn, not her family, nobody. So Simon was saying what he was saying about Falynn cheating out here in these streets and running the streets, and then Falynn allegedly proposing to a guy. So allegedly her cheating and stuff. So he jumped in because they were supposed to have been best friends. And so he was on the Shade Room. He was on his Instagram and he was defending her. You know what I mean? So, that's why the shit hit the fan. So he's out here defending her too as well. But if a deal comes out of the situation, I believe they will both be happy. If they can get some bank and some money off the situation, why wouldn't they not be happy? Why wouldn't they not want to do like, a book deal, a seminar deal, a spinoff or something of that nature? Because if you can take your pain and make money off of it, that's what singers do. They take their pain and make money off of it. And when it comes to Simon, he wanted to he don't want everybody to be dissing Porsha and hating on Porsha, because he's basically putting it out there that Porsha didn't break up their marriage. Falynn cheated on him. That's what he said. Allegedly, she did. So basically, he's trying to make sure that Porsha's name is clean out here in these streets, because she has a brand, she has a reputation. She's dealing with she got the Go Naked hair. She's on Bravo's chat room, and now she got her spinoff, and then she's selling stuff on Amazon. And then on top of that, she was supposed to be Porsha Martin Luther King Jr. So basically, he's out here defending the situation with him and Porsha, because people think that it looks shady, that shit, you guys were filming together and now Porsha is with you. So he's trying to clean it up too as well, so it don't look so damn bad.
I don't think that's going too much work, because, people know what this is and stuff. We live in a society now where everything goes, but people still know. I mean, people that really got wisdom and insight, ain't no covering for that. And watch, if he ever get mad at Porsha, it's going to come out what he really thinks.
Well, it's going to come out.
He got her, that she could even wait till he was divorced to go on and get with him while he's still married, that kind of stuff. Because that man realized where he got her from. As soon as they get mad at you, you will see. That's why I say we as women really have to watch our stuff. We honestly cannot sit up here and make the same type of choices a man make and expect to be looked at as a decent woman. And that's why I'm saying here, I'm not against Porsha. I'm not against Falynn. They need to open up their eyes and look at what's really going on in their lives and try to put it in order so that they can be upstanding women. Because this thing right here with Porsha, I hear people talk negative about it. At the same time, some people just okaying it, but some of the people probably wouldn't even do it themselves because of how it looks. This ain't about hurting Falynn. This is about Porsha hurting herself and her own reputation that she done built by hard work and determination.
What you think, Felicia?
I really admire.
I'm asking Felicia. Felicia, what you think?
It's just a whole bunch of. It's just a shame and a scandal. Because most women, as a woman, we have way more emotion than men. And then as we cheat, a man gonna let us go. A man can shit on us like 5 or 6 times. We can take them back. Once we hurt that man one time, he hurts forever because they don't have emotions to carry like we do as a woman. Just like Porsha, she knew she was wrong. Falynn was wrong. Simon was wrong. Jalen was wrong. All of them were wrong in the business. I'm just want to know what all the truth gonna come out, because to me it's just like everybody talking at one time. Everybody want to tell their side of the story, because it always be your side, their side, and the truth.
And the truth.
And what else, Felicia? What else do you want to add to the situation?
I don't know. I think Felicia said it well. That's my ending to it. I care about the women and what they're doing to their own reputation.
Amen.
Those men, like he said, we heard a man one time, the man almost can't even live no more. But they changed the way they view us that quick. And we be done put up with all kind of stuff from them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm worried about the women.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to add?
Oh, I was about to text you some tea. You seen what Mama D had said about love and hip hop?
Yep.
What? To me, I agree with Mama D because shit like they making it as a love and hip hop in New York, it had got boring to me. That's why I be watching your reviews on the show. But at the same time, I don't too much watch the show like that anymore because it got boring.
Yep.
Well,
Sure
you
is.
guys heard me on the last review. I said, where the OGs at? Where's Mama D? Where's Mama D? that I said, Monday, where's Mama D? Where are the OGs? But Ralph had asked a question about the Wendy Williams situation. So we're going to listen to Wendy Williams at the airport because Wendy Williams was dropping a dime. Felicia, I know you already seen it. I don't know, Miss New York, you seen it, but I know Ralph.
No.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to load it up. So, boom, bada bing.
Wait a minute, let me see, because I'm on my cell phone. I'm not even in front of the TV. Let me.
Oh, well, maybe
you. Something we can see.
Yeah, something that you can see and hear.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We're about to play the Wendy Williams clip. Wendy Williams out here in these streets, dropping dimes and snitching on people. Wendy is about that life, and she don't care. So
yes, she is.
So here we go.
Okay.
Hey.
Huh? Okay, I thought she was showing it to us. I'm wondering, should I play my thing again? Let me see. Let's just take it.
So,
You know what? I got lost.
okay, 1 second. So that's the situation when it comes to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was out here in this airport doing the most, baby. And that man really did have water on him. So Wendy Williams really threw water on him. Like, yo, where they do that at when she threw water on him? So what do you guys think about that situation? What do you think about that, Miss New York?
I didn't see it. I got lost. How?
Okay, no problem.
You the playing? You said you wanted something for us to listen to. Well, I went back to the video and I tapped on it. And I thought I was in because I was hearing you talking. And finally I hit the phone again and it came back. So I missed everything.
Oh, that's okay. Wendy Williams was in the airport and she smelled marijuana on a passenger, and she reported the passenger, pointing out the passenger and basically saying the passenger smells like marijuana. His bag smells like marijuana. And so then Wendy and her security guard end up throwing water on him and on his clothes. And then he went into the bathroom to show that he did have marijuana on him.
Wow. She lucky she didn't get beat up.
Lord, I know. Well, I know.
I mean, how you gonna do all that? And isn't marijuana legal now?
For most people,
Hello?
Most places it is.
Wow. I don't know what to say about Wendy Williams. Sometimes I think she got an awful lot of guts, especially since what she's been through herself that she barely talked about. Didn't really allow anybody to ask questions either. So, you know, that's what I have to say there. She got a lot of heart.
She is no joke. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, that's it. I want to thank you for allowing me the time and the opportunity to get to know Miss Alicia as well. And it's always good to talk to you. I had been watching the videos on YouTube for a while. So I'm going to go back and finish listening to your show. Are you continuing tonight?
No, I'm about to, no, not tonight, but thank you so much. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. And thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, take care. I look forward to talking to you next time.
Same here. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, Miss Felicia.
I think we lost Felicia.
Bye. Oh, okay. She probably got lost the same way I did. Okay, well, I'm going to go back and look back on the show because I had just come in, then I hadn't seen most of it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Call from.
Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, my name is Joanne, and I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio's in the building. Hey, Joanne, so what are your thoughts on the situation? We got Wendy and we got Porsha, Falynn, and Simon.
Okay, I'm not really concerned about Wendy. She's going to come out on top like she always do. She's messy, but she'll be okay. My concern is with Falynn trying to come up out of this situation. It seems like the more she tries to tell her truth, more people dig and find more and more things to say about her. I don't know if these things are true or not, but I would like to see her make it. I would like to see her grow and unfold. She was a 20-year-old young woman when she got with him. He groomed her, he champagne and dined her, brought her back and forth from California to Atlanta, and he was good to her. So I could see why she maybe did fall in love with him. If somebody is kind and loving to you, if they're showing that side of themselves and you've never had it, you're going to open your heart up to them. Plus, at that time, he seemingly took in her kids. She seemingly took in his. They decided to make a family. He asked her to marry him twice. She said no. The second time she said yes. He put her in a home. He built her a home. He got her a condo. They traveled throughout the world or back and forth or wherever they were. So from the outside looking in, it looked like a good life. It went south when she did not get her opportunity to be on the Housewives. I believe that's what he really, 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 really wanted, and it didn't happen. And so I believe he got angry and decided to go another way, which was with Miss Porsha. Now, with all these stuff on the blogs, it seemed like every day somebody come up with something different about, what happened. Porsha did this, Falynn did that. But seemingly, all of the receipts that have been dropped, to be honest, if you are a thinking person, and this is the thing with mass media, everybody has blogs, but you got to learn to think for yourself. If you are a thinking person, you will see that Porsha was kicking it with that man. They developed a relationship. And as far as Miss Falynn said, when she told him she was through with his emotional abuse, that's when he decided to pursue Miss Porsha. So that's my viewpoint on it. And now it's just a mess, ma'am. It's just a hot mess. It really is. So I pray that they all come out of this situation. I really do. And that Falynn can pull herself together. She's got 3 boys. She's got 3 boys that's going to grow into men. And they could experience a Porsha or some type of woman that could run game on them or not really care for them or take their money or use them to for power, position, or whatever the case may be. So we have to set an example for our children, for ourselves, and for our community. So that's how I feel.
So you saying that he left her because she didn't get on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So are you saying the whole time that he married her, he wanted her to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? So since it didn't work, he left her. So the only reason why he married her is because he wanted her to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No, I'm saying that he did care for her, but he also, I don't know about where he get his money from, but he is a man of means. Men of means want a beautiful woman on their arm. He pursued her since she was 20 years old. So I believe he did care, but like she said, he was into the housewives, and that is something that he wanted to participate in. And I think when she had that falling out with Latoya, I believe that's what kept her from getting on the housewives, and I believe that made him think that his goal of getting out there socially or publicly was diminished. I really think that has a lot to do with it. I really do.
Okay. So what do you think? So you don't, who do you think is at fault? So you think Simon left her because she couldn't get on the show. So basically you're saying all he wanted was clout.
I believe part of it was clout. I believe the age difference has a lot to do with it too. You know, he's almost 60. She's 30. So their thinking process is different. They was in counseling a lot, she said. They were back and forth in counseling. They had counseling before they got married. So that lets you know in itself there was some challenges within the relationship. But she wanted to make it work. From what I could hear, from what I can see, she wanted to make it work. I really believe that.
And why do you think he didn't want to make it work?
I believe that Simon and Porsha were kicking it. They were doing whatever they do. I don't know how they got it. To me, it was supposed to have been the matchmaker. I believe when Falynn did not get that opportunity, I believe Porsha offered it to him. And I believe that she offered it to him with, hey, if you want to be on this show, you got to marry me. I mean, logically thinking about it, why would she bring him on as a boyfriend when on the Housewives, you're really supposed to be a wife?
But she said, she said that when she was on Instagram, when the pandemic first hit, you know, and she ended up getting a buzz, and that's when Real Housewives reached out to her. So I don't know if their relationship is based on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Say that again now.
Falynn said that Real Housewives of Atlanta reached out to her because she had a buzz when the pandemic first hit. And they reached out to her, you know, so it wasn't as something that came out the blue.
Oh, yes, that's true. But he encouraged her and told her, look, why don't you do this? Because it will help you grow. It will help you grow.
And Falynn also said that she wanted to be an actress. She wanted to be on TV.
Yes, and she wanted to do more public speaking.
Yep.
So that opportunity would have been a great segue. It really would have been. I mean, that door has opened up a lot of opportunities for Black women, you know, and it would have been a great opportunity, but she didn't get it. And I think chasing that girl with, and that part of that negativity, I believe that's what hampered her opportunity. I really do. I really do. I really, really do. So that's just my viewpoint. I'm old school. I'm an old gal watching these YouTube streets. And honey, they dangerous. These YouTube streets is dangerous. I'm telling you, a blog comes up every 15 minutes. He said this. He said that. So I'm telling you, it's a nightmare. But you got to be a thinking person. And people are so quick to get on here. And like there's one out now, one of the blogs. She is in communication with a family friend of Simon. And he's dropping a lot of, well, he used to be a family friend, but he's dropping a lot of information about Simon. And he even said that, and this is heartbreaking to me. He said that Simon married Falynn because she's younger and could take care of him when he gets older.
Yeah, just like people say, marry somebody 1 foot in the grave. It's the same thing.
That's all. But that's also, what kind of thinking is that?
That's thinking like for real, like people think like that. Because I know my friend, you know, her husband, he loved her, but he also married her younger because, you know, for her to take care of him, and she's taking care of him now. He's sick. You know, he's very sick.
Is he really?
Yep. And so, you know, so she takes care of him. Like, he can't really do much. And, you know, she got the strength. She can lift him up. She can pick him up. You know, she's strong.
And she takes care of him. Well, that's love.
Yeah, she loves him, though. She loves him. But one of the reasons, not the main reason, but sometimes people go with things in the back of their head, like, okay, I want to marry this person because I love this person. They're beautiful. And also they're young enough. If I get ill, I get sick, they can help me. But at the same time, Simon can hire people to take care of him if he's sick.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So
correct.
You know, and that could have been a thought, but he got the money to hire anybody. He can have 24-hour care if he wanted to. I believe he can afford that because, you know, if I rented a jet for 2 days in a row, fly me back here, fly me back there, I would be homeless.
You tell me about it, girl. I've been sleeping in my car.
So he got some money because I couldn't do it.
So, you know, I hope that everyone... and this is also something I wish that more blogs would do. If you could and you get a chance, can you do some videos on hypergamy? Hypergamy is marrying higher than your social level. You know, men that are rich.
Well, I talk about that in all of my videos when I'm dealing with celebrities and things of that nature. What you have to look out for and what you have to be prepared for when you do marry somebody of wealth, when you're not bringing nothing to the table other than your love and what's between your legs. But at the same time, some people and men have brains too as well. But you have to always look out for protecting yourself, because at the end of the day, when that person leaves you, they're gonna be all right, or you gonna be all right, because you done dedicated your life to them.
And that's the case here, where she shared, you know, her credit was bad. She had a hard time finding somewhere to live. You know, you don't want to be in that situation. And any young women that are listening out there, get your paper, get your bag together before you get with anybody. Make sure you're okay.
That's exactly what I said in the beginning of the video, you got to get your shit together. So I was taught from since I can remember 11 years old that I was told by my parents and people around me, don't move in with nobody unless your name is on the lease, and don't move in no house with nobody unless your name is on a deed. And she said basically Simon told her name was on a deed, and she went to decorate the house and she didn't check to see if her name was on a deed. She was too busy decorating. So I don't know where
designing it. Right.
Where were your mama? Where was the auntie? She got 10 brothers. Her mother had 10 kids all together. Where were they at to tell us something? Even friends. Friends. Even your friends should know.
And that's how I feel. Someone should have been talking to her as a young lady. Someone, she did share that she was sheltered. Now you got to remember, she's part Asian, so that's a whole different culture than us. Her mother is Asian. So they have different ideas and concepts on how, they take care of their children, So it's a whole different world for her. But she did mention, and she mentioned it several times, that she was sheltered. She said she's green.
Let me say this. All the Asian people that I know, they get money and they don't get played. And everybody that they married was wealthy, but they made sure that their name was on the deed. They made sure that they got life insurance policy. So if he croaks, she gonna get all the money. They make sure they got everything. Like, they don't play around. They're Cambodian, Laos, and Japanese and Chinese. And they married wealthy white guys, and they got everything packed before they even said, I do.
Well, somebody should have been talking to that baby.
Yeah.
Somebody should have been talking to her. So my encouragement is, if there are any young women that are around you, that are at your church or in your community, that live in your condominium environment or wherever that you work with, pour wisdom into them. So this won't continually happen to us women, no matter what race, color, or creed. This is sad. It makes me want to cry. It does. It really makes me want to cry. On Sundays, I write documentaries, and I watch some documentaries on women in Africa. And the way that they are treated in Africa is unbelievable. Prostitution, the police even take their money. If they go off with a fella, they got to go in groups, because if one disappears, she could be cut up and mutilated. It was horrible. The education, the way they have to live. We women in America, we have so many opportunities that we can move without a man. I'm not down in men. I'm not saying I'm against them. But baby, you need to get your own. You better get your own.
Alrighty then. Anything else you would like to add?
No, thank you for your time. Thank you for your work in the YouTube street.
Oh.
And thank you for listening.
And thank you for calling, and thank you for your participation. I do appreciate it. You took the time, and thank you for having the courage to call, sister. Thank you.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Sweet lady, very sweet lady. And this situation that is going down, what happened? Oh, okay, let me see, Felicia. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Felicia Butler. So a lot of older women that has been through some things and seen a lot of things, it really, the situation really affects them too as well. They really feel deep, about the situation, that it's just sad. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. It's a sad situation. But if there's no more calls, nobody's jumping on the streamline. Thank you. The StreamYard. I put the StreamYard, link in the chat. No more phone calls. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate y'all. Thank you. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Stay up, stay woke, stay awake. Each one teach one. And also, guys, please don't forget to pray for Chef Disaster 3.0. He's a moderator here. frequently visit the chat too as well. Please show him some love. You guys can find out what's going on with Chef Disaster 3.0. Go to my community wall, click on the link, and listen to his video. He has an important message for all of us. I mean, it's a message that you gotta hear, and it's so deep and it's so strong and it's so powerful. But please lift him up in prayer. Lord have mercy that he returns back to the streets full, strong, and powerful. So please check out my community wall and click on the link to his video so you can find out what's going on with Chef Disaster. He's a moderator here. I've been knowing Chef Disaster 3.0 for about maybe 3 or 4 years due to YouTube. And, you know, he's been an honest guy. He's been a good guy, and he's an uplifting guy and a powerful guy and a helping guy. So please show him some love and check out his video because it's a very important message. Much love, peace, and blessings. Stay happy, stay woke, stay protected. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. You can overcome all obstacles.